Hello, everyone. Welcome to GNU according to CD. That is Government of National Unity, and not the EFF. Basically denying that they are flip floppers. Not so long ago, the president of the EFF, Julius Malema, actually encouraged foreigners to find a creative way into coming to South Africa. And then, of course, you know what they said in trying to basically gaslight us and said we misquoted them out of context and what they meant was this, and that during 2020 when the world was going under some dark cloud. And now we are having a situation where the mayor, whom I still believe got all that chutzpah and that gall and that gumption to actually make a suggestion that foreign nationals must be employed in the JMPD for whatever lame reason that he made that suggestion to his ANC Lekgotla, and nobody said anything. Nobody challenged him. Nobody said, wait a minute, excuse me, we are a party for the people of South Africa. What do you mean? They were all quiet. Now, this is something very funny. Before I get to that, please, can you listen to this so that you make your own judgment if the EFF are not flip floppers? The way they flip flop these guys is because we allow them to. Here we go.
Someone said to me, if you want us to vote for you in 2024, you must abandon this thing of foreigners. Now I'm prepared to go home. Now I'm fine. I will never take a platform and denounce Africans. I will never do it. If it means votes are going, let them go. Now I'm prepared to go home. But to take a platform and please white minority by pointing a finger at my other fellow black brothers, I'm not going to do that. When I see a Nigerian or a Zimbabwean or a Congolese or Ghanaian, I see myself. EFF can commission internal research to see to what extent is this thing hitting the EFF. But I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to take a platform and say, foreigners must go home. I would rather not be a president of South Africa. I'll be a president of my children at home. We'll practice cabinet there. No, I don't want. I must go and tell these hungry Zimbabweans to leave here. And when I tell them to leave, I send them to where? To die. To die. I'll rather die with them than to allow them to die alone. If this thing has cost us municipalities and the people who say I must resign, I will resign.
This is very funny. This is so interesting that indeed EFF did lose a lot of votes. They lost their position 3 as the third biggest party in parliament. They are now number 4. And of course, this statement will always remain in the political landscape of South Africa, particularly the youth that are unemployed, because that statement by Julius Malema, I mean, you've seen other countries starting to attack us. You saw that group of youth people saying things that were quite funny, I must say, from Kenya, saying, how do you vote for a white man to be position 2 and a black man, Julius Malema, a position 4? All that stuff were all encouraged by the EFF and their irresponsible utterances in the public arena. And then you think those people did not pack their bags and found creative ways to get to South Africa after that statement, and you wonder why we have an increment of unemployment, and 60% of that unemployment rate that was dropped by Stats SA a couple of weeks ago is youth. And the same youth are the ones now are paying the repercussion of that statement where Julius Malema encouraged illegal foreigners to enter South Africa in a creative way. And then this video, he says he will never let another African go hungry. He would rather go hungry with them. And then he says, if I become president, why should I send them home to die? And I'm like, wait. They have their own sovereignty, their own country. And if there is something going on in there, why can't they fix it? But no. They must not go fix it. They must come here. They must all come here and overburden our systems, overburden our infrastructure. And you think why we were having load shedding? I know nobody's talking about the reason why we were having load shedding is because of over demand of electricity, because there's way too many of us. Way too many of us. And Stats SA is very much guilty with giving South Africans the wrong stats every single time. I believe personally that we are far less than 60 million people in this country. Far less. Because you know what? South Africans are not like baby pushers like that. We do give birth. We do have population growth. but not at a rapid pace. If you want to see the number of births that we are having in South Africa currently, go to Johannesburg Hospital, go to Hillbrow Hospital, go to all the government hospitals and clinics and see who are giving birth right now. And I am telling you, 1 out of 5 is a South African citizen that is busy giving birth in our hospitals. The rest, non South Africans. Why? Because they still think that South Africa is what? Pregnancy tourist spot. Like they've done in the past before the 2013 immigration laws were amended, that if a child that is born of foreign parents, the child is still a foreign itself. But prior to that, two foreign parents giving birth to a child in South Africa, that child becomes a South African citizen, right? Now that tap has been closed, but some simply think that I should, like, no, let's take chances and let's give this child a better life. A better life in the same country they're busy mocking, the same country that they're busy destroying. And that child is going to grow under what circumstances? As a South African citizen, inverted commas. I mean, pregnancy tourism came to an end, and now, unfortunately, the United States, Canada, France, I think France is also closing that tab. Germany, basically all the Western countries where white people are at. Seemingly, they love the white people, but not the whites of South Africa. Hey, those are white people, whether you like it or not. They are part and parcel of the Rainbow Nation. Yes, there are some of them who are rotten potatoes. We don't care about them at all. Life moves on. Life moves on. We work with those that want to work with us. So taking that mud and trying to throw at us, you're wasting your time. But the point that I'm trying to make here is Julius Malema has actually rendered the youth of South Africa unemployed because of his flip-flopping. Now I have a article that I want to read to you. He flipped again and flopped. EFF rejects mayor's plan to hire foreign nationals for JMPD. This article is by one of those private newspapers. I think it's called the Post in News, online media coverage. It was posted 1 day ago and 3 minutes. I tried to find the journalists who wrote this article, but of course, it is from the Post News. It's an online newspaper. All right, let's read the article. It goes EFF opposes Mayor Joburg mayor's plan to hire foreign nationals. Okay. The economic freedom fighters in Gauteng has strongly opposed Johannesburg Mayor Dada Mararo's proposal to recruit foreign nationals for the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, JMPD. The party cited the province's high unemployment rate and the availability of qualified local candidates as reasons for their opposition. Huh. And why do you think this is like that, EFF? Why do you think it's like that? According to the EFF, the mayor's suggestion reflects a leadership that is out of touch with the reality faced by our people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is fat coming from the EFF. The party highlighted the rising unemployment rate in Gauteng, which has reached 35.1%, and argued that hiring foreign nationals will only exacerbate the problem. But you ask them to come here in the most not fashionable, creative way. And do you think when they got to South Africa, they did not find creative ways to be employed in South African government and everywhere else? Sacrificing the youth of South Africa who are now sitting at 31.5%. I mean, 35.1%. Come on, EFF. Nkululeko Denga stated, while policing is a valuable skill, it is not a scarce one. Duh. There are numerous unemployed policing graduates in Gauteng who could be quickly skilled and integrated into the force. Why should the ANC and the EFF care about them? Why should they? Honestly, why should they? That is why Dada could easily say what he said. Easily. Because he knows it's not only the ANC that has the same sentiments, but the EFF as well. The EFF, okay, the EFF also rejected the claims that language barriers between police and communities could be resolved by hiring foreign nationals. Instead, they called for investment in training officers to enhance their language skills and cultural understanding. No, the question is, why come to South Africa yet you cannot speak English, or at least English? What is so skillful about you that is so rare in our country that we are willing to compromise our languages? So, in other words, what this EFF is still saying is, oh no, there'll still be more, and we are welcoming them. Now, what this department needs to do is learn their languages because they are here gonna come and they are here to stay. That's basically what EFF is telling us indirectly. And you think unemployment rate is going to remain whatever? The EFF's strong position demonstrates its dedication to prioritizing local residents for job opportunities. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Particularly in vital fields such as law enforcement. Oh, prioritizing local residents. Coming from EFF people, come on, let's not. Dinga emphasized that the party's stance was not aimed at fostering hate or bigotry against foreign nationals. Oh, because now we are afraid that the EFF is also going to be xenophobic. So please, foreign nationals, we are not basically, you know what we're trying to say. You are welcome. It's just that we need to say this as a PR stunt. We are a political party after all. We want to gain back all the people that voted for us in the past 10 years. Please, please, please allow us to do this. But rather at ensuring that local unemployed citizens are prioritized for jobs, particularly in a province with such a high unemployment rate. The debate over the role of foreign nationals in local employment is becoming increasingly heated as Gauteng continues to grapple with its economic challenges. Yeah, do you see how the EFF keeps flip flopping? Tomorrow they're going to be telling us straight on our faces once foreign nationals are being sifted out of our government and local government as well as elsewhere, especially those that stole South Africans' identities, and they're going to be calling us xenophobic. So what must we do with all these people? Send them back home to go to die from hunger? No, they must go back home and fix their countries, just like how we did with our own. What's so difficult in understanding that concept? And why is that concept so difficult to comprehend? No, 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 no. That is why they're not going back home because people like the EFF or political parties like the EFF are the ones that are saying, no, don't fix, come destroy here. That is definitely what they are doing. Anyways, guys, that is up for you to ponder on and I don't know, have discussions, guys, because all of these things play a major role when we go to the local government elections in 2026. Julius Malema says he would rather not get your vote as long as a black foreign national is sent back home. He will rather die with them, he says. Anyways, that is your choice. And unfortunately, I must also be honest with some of these youngsters. They are in this position simply because they keep supporting Julius Malema. That's why. That is why Julius Malema is able to spit on their faces because they keep supporting him. Maybe they will learn a lesson, who knows. Anyways, guys, do not leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and when you do subscribe, make sure to click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching the ads. I highly appreciate you guys so very much. And the super thanks, I highly appreciate them as well. And finally, thank you for watching. See you next time with a new video. Goodbye.